Guys, there are spoilers for this film and this review. So, if you don't want to get killed by a clown in a cornfield, go out and watch the film and come back. You have been warned.
Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ron HD. So yeah, this is going to be a great time.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ronan Time HD, and this week we watched Clown in a Cornfield, the new film by Eli Craig, who made Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. This film was a horror, crime mystery / slight comedy, and it was great. I really enjoyed it. Obviously, it was very ridiculous. It was very stupid, entertaining, all that good stuff. But before I go on a whole tangent, I'll tell you why I like this film and more. Back to house. So, a little close. Back to house.
Psycho dressed up like Brendo, trying to kill us.
And welcome back to another episode of Ticket Tuesday. I'm your host, Ronan Time HD, and this week we watched Clown in a Cornfield, directed by Eli Craig, who you may know as the director and writer of the cult classic horror comedy Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Personally, one of my favorite horror comedies of all time. It's brilliant, it's awesome, and I made a review of it, so maybe after this video, go watch that one. Please watch this video first, though. Based on the novel of the same name by Adam Chazare, I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. And also, he wrote 2 sequels, so maybe if the movie does good, maybe we could get a nice little trilogy on our hands, you know what I'm saying? That would be nice. But anyway, this movie is starring Katie Douglas, Carson McCormack, sorry if I'm not saying that correctly, Vincent Muller, and also featuring Will Sasso, who, I know who he is. He was the only actor I recognized in the movie, so. But what did I think of this movie? This is a, crime, mystery, horror film with a light sense of comedy, right? And I really enjoyed it, right? Is it as good as Tucker and Dale vs. Evil? No, but that's a very high bar, right? That movie is just so well written. It's so good. And I just genuinely think that not a lot of comedies can top it because it's just hilarious. But this film, definitely not bad. It was really, really good. I think the comedy when it was there was funny. I really liked the dynamic with the characters. I really liked the whole vibe of it. It kind of gave me Scream vibes because spoiler, by the way, even though there was a spoiler warning, there are multiple clowns in this movie. It's not clown in a cornfield. It's clowns, plural, in a cornfield, right? So there's a bunch of them. It's a big conspiracy, not a conspiracy, it's a tradition on Founders Day when they founded the town that the girl moves in, Quinn, the main girl that she moved into with her dad. Apparently it's just customary to murder a generation of kids every Founders Day. Let's start over. I don't know the implications of that, but sure. It's dumb, but it's fun, right? It doesn't need to make sense, right? And I also love how they're kind of like an army of ghost faces. And I love how they don't really do it that much in the newer movies, but in the older ones, especially in the first one, Ghostface was a bumbling idiot because you could tell which one was Stu and Billy, because usually if Ghostface, I'm sorry, I'm wandering, but they would stumble around and be idiots, right? They would fall over, they would grunt all the time, and they would just be because they're just people, right? That's what I like about this. They're just dudes. Or not only dudes, but you know what I mean. They're just people. So, you can just, so I remember one guy got his hand shot off, and he just went, ah! He just started screaming and fell on the floor. Because, again, they're just people. And I like that. I like how they can easily be wrestled and, be in the shit. Because they're, middle-aged kind of barely can fight hand to hand with like younger people. I also think I think it's crazy like how easy they're like dispatched of, because I mean if they don't get the jump on you, they probably are pretty easy to dispatch of. And I like that. I don't know, it's just funny. It's a bit of slapstick, I guess. It's got like a bit of slapstick humor in there. And also another slapstick gag that I really liked, when like clowns started like going to like a party that these teens were throwing, and they were gonna kill all of them. One of the teens that was there, he was like the DJ, and like a girl had an arrow in her bed. She came in and they were like doing this whole gag with like, oh, it's fake, because like they had a YouTube channel where they're like pranking each other with the Friendo the clown outfits and pretending to kill people. These are real dead people, but they didn't know it until the main character's like, I can't feel a pulse. And they're like, oh my god, it's a real dismembered head, right? And it was that, and it was funny. And then the clowns start coming in, and then the DJ walks in. He's like, oh hey, it's Friendo, and then he gets shot in the head with a fucking arrow. It's really funny. But I don't know. The movie just has a lot of funny moments, right? I feel like, honestly, I wouldn't call it a full-on comedy, though, because there were, like, serious moments, you know? The villain was sinister and maniacal, and he kind of looked like Elon Musk for some reason. He looked like Joker Elon Musk. He's like, I'm the Joker, baby. But, it was really distracting, because I'd actually seen that actor in other stuff, but, like, it was just weird. I guess it was the haircut. I think maybe it had part to do with the haircut, because he literally had, like, the exact haircut. Maybe it was intentional, I don't know. But, I don't know. I also like the gore, right? I think most of it, if not all of it, was practical, right? And it looked great. I really liked how most of the deaths were pretty unique, right? Or at least they all felt different from each other. I mean, there were some of them. I think actually something I really liked is that some of like the friend group deaths were usually pretty funny. Like Janet, I believe, the blonde one, her death was really funny because there was like this crazy clown dude with a pitchfork and he stabbed her in the gut, and then the friend's like, oh my god, it's really bad. It's like, it's in there. And then she's like, she gets like on lodges so she can stab the clown dude, and then he falls down and she goes, I hate you, Quinn. The clown dude goes, I do too. It's just funny. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm just, like, naming off funny stuff, but it was just a fun movie, right? It was just entertaining, it was fun, and I don't really have that much to complain about. I mean, was it perfect? No movie is perfect, truly. But I think, honestly, that this is probably one of the funnest movies of the year, because you can just kind of watch it, laugh, have a good time, get invested as well. You know, I was invested in the characters. You know, I'm like, what's going to happen? Are they going to get killed by the evil Joker, Elon Musk? I don't know. You have to watch the movie to find out. And also, he got away. At the end of the movie, he got away, so that's open for the sequels. Those are open for the sequels, because then the second one is Friendo Lives, and then the third one is The Church of Friendo, which sounds great. Like a cult movie where, like, they're all, like, clown cultists trying to murder teenagers. That's a perfect slasher movie premise right there. Love it. So yeah, just really looking forward to those books hopefully getting adapted. I mean, this movie, I can guarantee you, didn't have that much high of a budget. It's a Shudder movie. They usually like to keep their budgets low. So hopefully, please make the money. Please be a profit, because I'd like to see those sequels. Because as I said, he got away. The big bad villain is still out there. He's still probably planning devious things. You know? Well, he's devious. I mean, he seemed devious from, like, the beginning. The first scene that he had, I'm like, this guy's evil. This guy's got something hiding. He's got something going on. But anyway, overall, let me just give a, like, conclusion, I suppose. I just found the film really entertaining. I don't want to say that a lot, but I don't know, it was a fun time. I honestly think that it's a really good popcorn movie in the sense that you don't really need to think. You know, not saying it's a dumb movie. It's not dumb, but it's, like, dumb fun, you know, if that makes sense, right? I just really think that I would recommend it, right? I mean, if you want to go out and watch a dumb fun horror movie with your friends, or, you know, family that enjoy that kind of stuff, I think this is a great time, and I think you could have a great time watching this movie with people. I think it's better to watch it with people, because, I mean, it was actually really fun, because the people in the theater, there was, like, people in the corner, like, there was a moment where one of the teens got their fucking head cut off, like, they had a saw, he was like lifting weights, and then they put a saw on the weight, and they pushed down, and his head came off and went into a cooler. And then I heard somebody go on the back, go, "God damn!" It was just funny. I don't know. It was just funny. And that made me laugh. Like, the death didn't make me laugh. It was the person in the back just, like, screaming. It was funny. But, anyway, with that being said, I would recommend the film. It's fun, it's entertaining, and I definitely think, if you like Tucker and Dale versus Evil, and I think you could get a lot of enjoyment out of this film. It's got that, like, similar style. But, with that being said, what would I rate the film? I think I'd rate the film a 7.5 out of 10. And, yeah, I think I've said what I need to say. I think I've said my piece. So, guys, I hope you like this video. Share, friends, subscribe, turn notifications on. Comment down below what you liked it. But you guys know how it goes. I didn't really mean to say that. What I really meant to say. So, if you guys hated this video, unsubscribe, dislike, change, hate me in the comments. And I've been Runtime HD, off to run through a cornfield. Or the cornfield. Either or. Yeah, the detective in this movie was played by Will Sasso, and he is actually a big wrestling fan, and he does a lot of impressions of like wrestlers and stuff, and he also got stunned, but he got stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin on Raw. I think it was SmackDown on Raw. It was funny though. I think he had a bald cap on and everything. It's funny. I don't know. I just thought it was worth mentioning. He didn't need a bald cap, though. He was kind of bald in this movie already. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't bald all the time. Do not fuck with Friendo.